Hey everyone! Have you ever thought about what would happen if oxygen, the very thing we rely on every second, suddenly vanished? Just 5 seconds without it. Sounds like nothing, right? But what if I told you that in those few moments, the world as we know it would completely fall apart? Stick around, because this is going to blow your mind. Part 1. What happens to our bodies? The first thing you might think is that we'd all suffocate instantly. But actually, that's not the case. Our bodies store enough oxygen in our blood to last for a few seconds, so we wouldn't pass out right away. But here's where it gets terrifying. Without oxygen, the protective ozone layer that shields us from the sun's harmful UV rays would be gone. That means in just a few moments, our skin would start burning from radiation exposure. And that's just the beginning. Part 2. Will buildings collapse? This is where things start getting crazy. Did you know that oxygen is a key component in concrete? Without it, every concrete structure, buildings, bridges, roads would start to crumble immediately. Skyscrapers? Gone. Roads? Destroyed. Imagine the chaos as cities start collapsing in real time. And what about transportation? Cars, buses, trains, airplanes, all of them rely on oxygen for combustion. In just a blink of an eye, all vehicles would stop. And worse, every plane flying in the sky would lose power and start falling toward the ground. Thousands of planes, all crashing at once. This is no longer just a weird scenario. It's a full-scale disaster. Part 3. What happens to the oceans? Now, let's talk about the oceans. Water is made of hydrogen and oxygen. So without oxygen, water molecules would start breaking apart. That means massive amounts of water would instantly turn into hydrogen gas and evaporate into the atmosphere. The oceans wouldn't completely disappear, but they'd start boiling off into space. And marine life? Without oxygen in the water, millions of sea creatures would die instantly. It would be the most catastrophic mass extinction event in history. But that's not the scariest part. Without oxygen, sound waves wouldn't travel the same way. That means there would be complete silence. No wind, no voices, no explosions, just an eerie, dead silence, like being in space. Part 4. What happens when oxygen returns? Now, let's imagine the oxygen suddenly comes back. After just 5 seconds, people would be able to breathe normally again. But the damage? It would already be done. Skyscrapers wouldn't rebuild themselves, planes wouldn't uncrash, and the millions of animals that died wouldn't come back. Humanity would be left picking up the pieces of a disaster we never saw coming. Conclusion. So, as it turns out, 5 seconds without oxygen isn't just an inconvenience, it's the end of the world as we know it. Oxygen isn't just something we breathe. It's the glue holding everything together. What do you guys think? What's the scariest part of this scenario for why?